Welcome back. Now, South Africa's mining heavyweights are sending very different signals to the market this earnings season. Sibanye-Stillwater has delivered a sharp rebound in headline earnings, buoyed by stronger precious metal prices and growing exposure to battery metals like lithium, nickel and zinc. Meanwhile, though, Anglo American is accelerating its portfolio overhaul, stepping away from PGMs and doubling down on copper and premium iron ore as it reshapes into a future-facing critical minerals producer. So what do these results tell us about the evolving commodity cycle? Kirthi Ramdhanee, the head of PGMs and battery commodities at Afriforesight, joins us now for greater perspective. Kirthi, hi, good to chat to you on the close. Now, looking at those PGMs and those prices, what's the overall picture? We go back a year from now and there was a different universe. What are you seeing at the moment?
Hi, yes. So for our PGM prices, a year ago we were sitting at very low levels, just under $1,000 per ounces for platinum. Today we see platinum at around $2,100 per ounce, which is more than double the price. And the reason for this is the heightened geopolitical tensions. We saw US tariffs come in over last year. We see wars raging in various countries around the world. And we see a lot of investment into safe haven commodities. So gold, PGMs, we even saw some of this in silver, and it even flooded over into some of the industrial metals like copper. So for our PGMs, we have positive outlook, and that's been very good for these mining companies.
Yeah, I actually want to talk about copper. And we've got AI, and copper is used in quite a bit that goes with AI. What are you seeing there? Because, I mean, copper has been this explosion. There are copper mines, Central Africa. It's one of those kind of industries that we need to look at way more closely.
Yeah, so with our AI demand, we see all of our big electronics companies, Google, Microsoft, as well as our chip makers like NVIDIA, all banking on this AI boom. A lot of AI investments over 2024 and 2025. We're expecting some of this into 2026. And the demand for copper comes in because these data centers take large amounts of electricity. So we need wiring, we need to ramp up our electricity grids. The move towards renewable energy as well pushes up on our copper demand, and that's very positive for South America as well as for Africa. The DRC and Zambia have the Central African Copper Belt with vast copper deposits, and that should push up on our copper demand.
Yeah. What is this doing for prices, though? Because, I mean, prices at the moment, where there's demand, well, those prices go up.
Yes, so our copper outlook looks very positive. The growing demand is one of those factors that are pushing up on the prices, as well as on the supply side, we're seeing very slow mining growth. A lot of these regions where copper is mined, like South America, they have frequent community protest, water scarcity problems, as well as some of these copper mines that are already established are experiencing lower ore grades, as well as aging mine infrastructure. And getting new mines online take years. There has to be a lot of development into this. With tightening emission standards, it kind of makes it a bit harder to get these mines online. So we're seeing very slow supply growth coming online, which is also pushing up on these copper prices.
Right, change totally, and I'll go back to platinum again. We've got these catalytic converters, and that's what platinum is used for in vehicles. But now we got our EVs coming along, our electric vehicles. This is going to change the game, but yet those platinum prices are still way up there. I mean, I find this quite extraordinary.
Yes, so EV demand is still rising. We are expecting an increasing market share for EVs over the next 5 years, and we see that growing in future as well. However, for PGMs, we have growing demand for hybrid vehicles as well, which have an engine and a battery. And for that engine part of the car, you still need the PGMs. In fact, with rising emission standards, especially in regions like Europe, China, we see them actually putting more PGMs into these hybrid vehicles than the petrol and diesel vehicles that we have today.
Yeah.
So that's increasing our demand for the PGMs. There's also studies coming online. We just saw Johnson Matthey announce that they're partnering with Sibanye-Stillwater to actually look into more uses for PGMs. So there's
Yeah.
money going into this R&D to sort of ensure a future for our PGMs, even as EVs start taking over.
Gosh, that is so very interesting, Kirthi. Thank you so much. Good to chat to you on the close, and thanks for taking the time this evening to chat to us. That was Kirthi Ramdhanee, Afriforesight, Head of Platinum Group Metals and Battery Commodities.